The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Old Ones is a wholly remarkable book, perhaps the most remarkable, certainly the most successful ever to come out of the great publishing corporation of Miskatonic. More popular than How to Tame a MiGo, better selling than 42 Incantations to Summon an Old One, and more controversial than Alhazard's trilogy of philosophical blockbusters where Cthulhu went wrong, some more of Cthulhu's greatest mistakes, and who is this Cthulhu person anyway? It's already supplanted the Encyclopedia Cthulhuinca as the standard repository of all knowledge and wisdom, for two important reasons. First, it requires slightly less sacrifices, and secondly it has the word "Stay Sane" printed in large friendly letters on its cover. Crustaceous bodies bearing vast pairs of dorsal fins or membranous wings and several sets of articulate limbs, and with a sort of convoluted ellipsoid, covered with multitudes of very short antennae, where a head would ordinarily be. H.P. Lovecraft. The MiGo. Fungi from Yuggoth. The fungi is a fascinating organism that has captured the imagination of many science enthusiasts. Its unique appearance and communication methods make it a popular subject for discussion and speculation. The MiGo are described as being roughly human-sized, with a height of around 6 feet, or 1.8 meters, and a weight of approximately 150 to 200 pounds or 68 and 91 kilograms. One of the most striking features of the fungi is its pinkish, fungoid, crustacean-like appearance. This appearance suggests that the fungi may be a type of hybrid organism, combining features of different types of living beings. The wide, often fan-like wings are also an interesting feature, as they suggest that the fungi is adapted for flight. However, the fact that it moves clumsily and slowly in Earth's atmosphere suggests that it may not be well suited for life on our planet. Another interesting feature of the fungi is its ability to rapidly change the color of its featureless, wrinkled head. This ability suggests that the fungi is capable of complex communication with others of its kind, perhaps signaling danger, mating opportunities, or other important information. It is not clear how the fungi is able to change the color of its head so rapidly, but it is likely that it has some sort of specialized pigment cells or other biological mechanism that allows it to do so. To communicate over long distances, the fungi is said to project varicolored beams of light. This suggests that the fungi is capable of some sort of advanced bioluminescence, perhaps emitting light from its body in a way that is visible to other organisms over long distances. This ability would be highly advantageous for the fungi in its natural environment, allowing it to communicate with others of its kind even when they are far apart. While the fungi species is fascinating, it is important to note that there are many other types of fungi that exist, each with their own unique features and characteristics. Some fungi species lack wings altogether, while others possess different body features that allow them to thrive in their respective environments. However, despite these differences, all fungi species seem to work together amicably, suggesting a highly evolved social structure. It should also be noted that the fungi species described before is the only variety that has been known to visit Earth in any significant numbers. This raises the question of why this particular species is so interested in our planet. Is there something unique about Earth that has attracted the fungi, or are they simply passing through on their way to some other destination? It is also worth mentioning that the fungi species is not actually a fungus, despite the name. This term was adopted from the early work of Professor Falworth of Miskatonic University, who mistakenly believed that the fungi was a type of fungal organism. While the name has stuck, it is important to remember that the fungi is a unique and distinct species that is not related to fungi in any way. They have more in common with vegetation and fungi than they do with animal life. Despite being often described as fungi, they differ from earth fungi in some notable aspects, such as the presence of a substance analogous to chlorophyll, and what has been described as a very singular nutritive system. While the chlorophyll-like substance suggests that they might be capable of photosynthesis, their aversion to sunlight suggests that they'd use only starlight for that. They also bring food with them in their space travels, which presumably supplies them with nutrients. One interesting aspect of the fungi species is their ability to selectively consult with and employ humans for their mining operations. This suggests a level of intelligence and organization that is not typically associated with non-human organisms. It also raises questions about the nature of their mining operations and what they are searching for on our planet. In the realm of fungi science, settlement is possible in any location, regardless of its original habitat. Such is the power of these enigmatic organisms, whose origins remain shrouded in mystery. In the distant past, during the Mesozoic era, the fungi from Yuggoth descended upon the northern hemisphere of our planet, invading and colonizing with ease. Yet, as time passed, they abandoned many of these settlements, leaving behind only remnants of their once great presence. Today, the fungi are found in only a few remote locations on Earth, including the majestic peaks of the Himalayas, the rugged terrain of the Appalachians, and the towering Andes. These hidden enclaves serve as refuges for the fungi, allowing them to continue their mysterious ways far from the prying eyes of mortal men. But the fungi are not content to confine themselves to this humble planet alone. No, they possess a vast interstellar empire of planets, dark stars, and otherworldly objects beyond our comprehension. Yuggoth, the icy realm of Pluto, stands as the major fungi base nearest to their earthly enterprises, a launching pad for their endless explorations and conquests. The fungi, a creature unlike any other, composed not of ordinary terrene matter, but of something altogether more mysterious. Their electrons vibrate in a different frequency. Despite being visible to the naked eye and interacting normally with the world, their bodies cannot be photographed, and appear invisible to the camera. When they die, their bodies evaporate a few hours afterwards, leaving no traces. Another effect of their physical composition is that they cannot consume earth food. Through prolonged effort and willpower, the fungi are capable of extraordinary metamorphoses and transmutations, able to create or delete organs and body members with ease. It is this process, rather than any ordinary form of evolution, that may explain the many and varied forms that the fungi can take. But it is their voice box organ that truly sets the fungi apart, enabling them to approximate human languages in weird, buzzing tones that send shivers down the spines of mortals. This organ was evolved specifically for use on Earth, allowing the fungi to communicate with the strange beings that inhabit this bizarre and foreign world. Yet, the fungi are not bound by the limitations of our four-dimensional reality. They coexist in dimensions beyond our own, able to traverse the vast reaches of space with ease. Most fungi that visit our planet possess membranous wings, which they use to press against a medium that is non-existent to us, but omnipresent on a different plane of existence. It is through this medium that they are able to fly through the endless voids of the cosmos, exploring and conquering the unknown with reckless abandon. Distinguishing fungi from Yuggoth from other creatures is very important. Spiky flies well, and has 4 major limbs and definite faces. Other things have more than 2 wings. Night gaunts are black, not pinkish. A star vampire may look pinkish while feeding, but has no wings and becomes invisible as it digests. The civilization of the Outer Ones is incredibly old and spans over an enormous territory, including both colonies and remote mining outposts, such as Earth. The world known as Yuggoth, believed to be the same dwarf planet that humans call Pluto, has been fully colonized by them. Their cities on Yuggoth are described as great tiers of terraced towers built of black stone over the ruins of a previous, long-extinct civilization. As a sightless species, their buildings have no windows. On Earth, the MiGo are present in remote locations, including the Vermont Hills and the Himalayas. They're only present on the planet to mine for a certain metal, and prefer to conceal themselves from most humans, although they have allied themselves with certain individuals that serve as their spies and agents. Their technology and surgical sciences are extremely advanced, to the point that members of this species will casually engage in surgery for relatively trivial reasons, such as adjusting their vocal organs to become capable of speaking human languages. Among themselves, the MiGo communicate either by telepathy or by changing the color of their heads. One of the most notable developments of the MiGo are the brain cylinders, which are used to extract the brains of any living creature, either MiGo or other species, and keep them alive inside metallic cylinders, while the rest of the body is similarly preserved in stasis. Since other species are not capable of traveling through space by themselves like the winged MiGo, they commonly use this procedure to enable their associates of other species as well as their wingless brethren to travel to other worlds and star systems. The brains kept inside the cylinders are connected to special equipment that allows them to experience sensations such as sight and hearing, as well as to produce speech. When the cylinder is disconnected, the brain enters a sleep-like state of unawareness. The MiGo worship the beings Nyarlathotep, Shub-Niggurath, Sedmelech, Groth, Abosathla, Yog-Sothoth, and Gizgoth among others. In newer works it is acknowledged that the MiGo are at war with the elder gods. Their moral system is completely alien, making them seem highly malicious from a human perspective. According to some accounts, Hastur apparently despises the MiGo. His cult, servants of him who is not to be named, are dedicated to hunting them down and exterminating the fungoid threat. Conversely, according to other accounts, the MiGo serve and worship Hastur specifically, similar to the Deep Ones worshipping Dagon, and have an alliance with the Baiki, who also serve Hastur. They have a leader who directs them according to Hastur's wishes, named Gokthun. The MiGo are identified as servants of Hastur in John Dee's translation of the Necronomicon, and a human ally of the MiGo mentions him who is not to be named in the list of honored entities along with Nyarlathotep and Shub-Niggurath.